When you walked in the room, they all walked out. I was the only fool sticking around. I should have known right then and there that it was trouble coming towards my chair, but I'm never one to turn free whiskey down. You came up and asked me for a night, asked me if I came alone tonight. Said, bartender, can you help me please? Won't you get this lady what she needs? And I'm never want to turn free whiskey down. Free whiskey, that's what is to blame for all this misery. You tricked me, it's a mystery how I'm hooked on you, just like I'm hooked on whiskey. Well, it didn't take too long to throw me out. Just another girl that you can brag about. All your buddies, they can hear you boast about another notch in your bedpost. 'Cause I'm never want to turn free whiskey down. Free whiskey, that's what is to blame for all this misery. You tricked me, it's a mystery how I'm hooked on you, just like I'm hooked on whiskey. You tricked me, but oh, then you kissed me. So now I'm hooked on you, just like I'm hooked on whiskey. And now I'm hooked on you, just like I'm hooked on whiskey. Now I'm hooked on you, just like I'm hooked on whiskey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's a song I wrote about my very favorite thing in the world. Any guesses? Any guesses? Whiskey. Why does everybody guess whiskey? It's actually free whiskey. If you've never had free whiskey, you're missing out. So am I allowed to talk when we're not on camera? Because this is a sexy audience out here. Man. Hello. Hello, Norwood. This is amazing. This is my first time ever in Massachusetts. And, you can probably tell by my accent, right? Although we've been staying with some friends who live in Royalston, and I notice every day that we're here, my accent starts to change.
It's time to go get in the car.
It is. It is.
What?
I know.
We came a long way to be with you. I'm really glad to be here tonight. I am, for sure.
So I've never done this sort of a cut. Usually we're used to rolling through a show the whole time, so if I hiccup or make any mistakes, please forgive me. I'm just kind of rolling with the flow, which if you knew me, I'm not a roll with the flow kind of person. I make lists. Right? I'm like, all right, at 9 o'clock I'm doing this. 9:15, I gotta get this done, Steve. And then at 9:30 we can relax.
I love tearing up her list.
He loves tearing up a lot of things, but especially my heart.
Oh, no. I don't do that. I just stomp on it.
Okay, that's true. He doesn't use his hands, he uses his feet. He's making wine out of my heart. Oh my God, that's my next song.
There you go, okay.
You're making wine out of my heart. Yeah. You ready? All right. Well, speaking of you making wine out of my heart, this next song is a song from our Never Let Go album. It's the first album we ever made together. I like to refer to this song as my very first angry chick revenge song. But as I warn Steve often, that it probably won't be my last.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
There's an empty bottle sitting on the floorboard, an empty screaming ringing in my head, a mailbox cuddled up against my car door, and the memory of her lying in your bed. And there's a suitcase that is packed in the hallway, a pile of pictures shattered on the floor, a longing for a time when things went my way, and a lost memory from the night before. I must have gone crazy, just lost it completely. What have I done? Thought you were the one, went out of my mind, and there's no denying something inside me, enjoying the tinge of sweet, sweet revenge. I must have been mine. Now I'm not sure if there's any need to worry. My mama, well, she raised a good girl, but part of me, for some strange need to hurry, while the other parts inside are too to work. And I'm not sure about my usually good intentions, the ones that always have the best in me. Many things I know I ought to question, like the empty can of gasoline. I must have gone crazy, just lost it completely. What have I done? Thought you were the one, went out of my mind, and there's no denying there's something inside There's an empty bottle sitting on the floorboard, the borderline coming up ahead, and 1,000 miles behind me in this old Ford, and the memory of her lying in your bed. Thank you. So I had a small moment of realization as I was singing that song.
Oh, yes?
I wrote that song in Texas, so I was going to Mexico. But I think if I was going to the borderline up here, I'd be going to Canada, eh?
Yep. And
Yeah.
we are doing that.
I really did. I was like picturing myself, I'm going to Canada. Nice. Nice. I don't suppose anybody smuggled in any whiskey, huh? My favorite kind. You noticed that. You noticed that. It's the best. It's the best.
Yeah, we're going to sneak over to Montreal for sure for a day or so.
Oh, man. So they're going to click us out, but they're not going to click us in. You see, I just learned that.
Oh, okay.
They're going to click us out, and then I got to get going. I'm a slow learner. What can I say? Okay. I'll tell you a little bit about this song then. This is a song that I do with the one and only Mr. Joe Ely. Anybody know Joe Ely and the Flatlanders around here? Yes! All right. Well, this is so far the highlight of my career is getting to duet with Joe Ely. It's totally amazing. And this song made it all the way up to number 23 on the Texas music charts. But then we came to Massachusetts. And that's the rest of that story.
Yeah, and they forgot about us. Yeah.
I was like, I'm never leaving Texas again. I'm just kidding. I love this place. I love this place. You guys have things like trees. It's amazing.
Architecture.
Architecture.
Seafood.
Yeah. Yeah. Every sign that we pass by is like established in 1732, and I'm like, what? What? I'm like, the Alamo is the oldest thing that we've got, and that was, I don't know, Steve, when was the Alamo? You're my history buff over there.
1832.
See, you guys are like 100 plus years older than we are. Yeah, so I hope I show it.
Well, it was an old
I hope I
Spanish
look young.
mission before that, but it doesn't count, right?
That's right. Well, so I digress. As you know, the Golden Girls, anybody ever watch the Golden Girls? Sophia. Anytime I go off on a tangent, I end it with, but I digress. Picture it. Sicily, 1922. Or excuse me, 1732. Picture it. Massachusetts, 1732. He said, I'm going back to West Virginia. Texas plains really ain't my style. I miss the Appalachians in the springtime, and God, I haven't seen them in a while. He said, I miss my family out in Charleston, and I've been craving Mama's apple pie. His baby sister's gonna have her first one, and he'd sure love to be there by her side. So first thing in the morning, he's getting on that plane. He picked the perfect day to leave, 'cause it's supposed to rain. But what I don't get is why he let me hold on for so long, when he was already gone. She said, this time I'm headed out to Nashville. I met a man who says he'll take me far. After all these years of searching, I found it. The chance I need to finally be a star. She said each time I left you, I was trying to find a way to make these dreams come true. And she's sorry that she couldn't take me with her. She thought I'd understand more than I do. So first thing in the morning, she's getting on that plane. She picked the perfect day to leave, 'cause it's supposed to rain. But what I don't get is why she let me hold on for so long, when she was already gone. Two suitcases by the front door, say all we couldn't say before. So first thing in the morning, he's getting on that plane. She picked the perfect day to leave, 'cause it's supposed to rain. But what I don't get is why he let me hold on for so long, when he was already gone. She was already gone. You were already gone. Thank you. Thank you. Click. Oh. Most people find that a good thing. By the way, I think it's on fire back here. Is it on fire back here? For those of you that don't get that joke, we got here and they said the fog machine's on, it's not on fire back there. And for those of you who don't know, our motto is good music, bad jokes. So you never know what's going to come out of my mouth or Steve's mouth. Well, you never know what's going to go into Steve's mouth. Well, wait.
Was
that another bad joke?
Yes. You are our science experiment, our joke experiment.
It's true.
We hope that it works. If
Anything
it doesn't, well,
anything you don't laugh at, we're taking with us and using again.
I know how to dodge vegetables really well.
Yeah, it's true. So we just put out a brand new album right before we hit the road for this tour. We've been on the road for a long time. We're in the middle of a 53-day tour. Man, I know, I love it. So we're trying to book for the rest of the year, and Steve's asking me questions, and I'm like, I don't know, dude. We'll see if I like you by the end of that 53-day tour. And then we'll talk about things.
Me? What about you?
Turnabout's fair play. I get it. I know that it's too early to say those words to you, so I'll just keep them in my heart like it's telling me to. So you never heard me but you're smart. I'm sure you've got a clue. I can't say them out loud, but baby, I think I do. Oh yeah, baby, I think I do. One day I'd like to hold you for more than just a night, 'cause I'd like the chance to top everything that felt so right. If you thought that it was good before, well, I've got a surprise coming for you, 'cause I can feel it when I touch you, baby, I think I do. Oh yeah, baby, I think I do. I think I might. I think about you day and night. I think I'm scared. Well, I know it's true, but I can't believe that I found you out of the blue. Baby, I think I do. Right now you're headed northbound, driving so far away, and just my luck I'd fall for someone clear across the state. So I'm counting down the hours and the minutes until I'm next to you. And with everyone that passes, baby, I think I do. Oh yeah, baby, I think I do. I think I might. I think about you day and night. I think I'm scared, but I know it's true. But I can't believe that I found you out of the blue. Baby, I think I do. I think you know. I think these feelings, they have to show. I think I'm scared, but I'll make it through, 'cause I can't believe that I found you out of the blue. Baby, I think I do. Out of the blue.
Oh, you guys are amazing. So I guess what I didn't ever get to was that that's a song off our brand new album that just came out called Out of the Blue. I need to take one of those on the road. Yeah, can I buy that from you when we're done here? Which one's the least expensive? Then probably that one. Probably that one. I'll do that with Steve all the time. Just come up behind him, smack! You'd like that, wouldn't you, buddy?
Jump right out of my skin.
Yeah.
Even when I see it coming, it's like...
I'll pay you double. I'll pay you double. Double what it's worth. Now, we do appreciate you guys coming down here. I realize, as I was gently told outside, that I have no idea who you are. That you have no idea who I am. So thank you so much for coming and listening to our original music. Because you have no idea who we are, we feel inclined to play maybe a song or two that you might know and want to sing along to. So we're going to play my favorite song from 1989. Now I know what you're thinking, Jenni Dale Lord, you do not remember 1989, and you're correct. I don't, but neither does Steve.
I can go to about 1984 and then I lose it. It's gone. I don't know what happened. I do remember 1969.
I'm pretty sure we all know what happened.
Well, everybody else knows what happened, but I don't. It's just crawling from the wreckage, you know. But I'm still here. It's 2018 now, right?
Yeah. my allergies. Excuse me. Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers on electro up high, and Mama's dancing with a baby on her shoulder. The sun is set like molasses in the sky. We could sing, know how to move everything. Always wanting more, he leave you longing for black velvet in that little boy's smile, black velvet in that slow southern style, a new religion that'll bring you to your knees, black velvet if you please. Up in Memphis, the music's like a heat wave, white lightning bound to drive you away. And Mama's baby's in the heart of every schoolgirl. Love me tender, leaves him crying in the eyes. The way he moved, it was a sin. So sweet and true, always wanting more, he leave you longing for black velvet in that little boy's smile, black velvet in that slow southern style, a new religion that'll bring you to your knees, black velvet. Every word and every song that he sang was for you. In a flash he was gone, it happened so soon. What could you do? If you Thank you. Now, I gotta tell you, we knew we were in store for something great, but I can tell you, I speak for both Steve and myself when I tell you this is way more awesome than we even expected. So here's to you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to our original music. This next song is the title track to the first album we ever made together, the very first Jenni Dale Lord Band album. The song is called Never Let Go. No denying I'm not perfect. No, no, no. No pretending that I'll ever be. But I think you'll find me worth it. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I got what you need. So never let go. Never let go. Some days it's hard to love me. Oh, I know. But I thank God that you do. Cause when pushing comes to shoving, oh, I know I couldn't make it without you. So never let go when there's pain, when the sky is pouring rain. Never let go when it seems it'd be easier to leave. And never give up, never give in. It's a crazy love we're in, I know. But never let go. Never let go. Baby, when your arms surround me, oh, 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 and your hands, they touch my skin, I feel love has finally found me. Oh, 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 oh. Won't you hold me once again? And never let go. Hold me tight. Tell me everything's alright. Never let go when it seems it'd be easier to leave. And never give up, never give in. It's a crazy love we're in, I know. But never let go when there's pain, when the sky is pouring Never let go. Thank you. It's kind of my mantra right there.
Yeah.
Tell that to Steve all the time. I'm sorry, never let go. Smack! I love it. I'm telling you, I'll pay you triple. Triple what that thing is worth. Triple.
I'll lose what's left of my hair if you follow me around with that thing.
Well, they're going to say what's left of your butt, but either way is good.
There's nothing left of it.
I know. That's why I thought you were going there.
I've been taking that stuff they call no acetol. Right? Okay.
I know.
I didn't say they were going to be good jokes.
Hey, they laughed, buddy. They laughed. That's good. That's better than what they usually do when you tell a joke.
Well, that's
tell a
because
joke.
my jokes are so terrible.
Oh, but I laugh at him, which is why he likes them. Do you want to tell a bad joke just for fun?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay,
I think
sure.
I think the hot dog one is.
Yeah, okay.
Mine are too dirty, so.
The holy man, the guru, goes to the hot dog vendor and he says, "Make me one with everything." And so he hands him, crickets chirping. So he hands the hot dog vendor a $20 bill, and he's waiting for his money back. And he asks him, he says, and the hot dog vendor says, "Change comes only from within."
Okay, can I tell one?
Okay, I'll go home now.
No, don't go home. Don't go home. You're in my car.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Somebody
Yeah.
give her a ride.
So I was making a serious yet joking statement earlier that all my jokes are dirty, and I was told it's an adult audience. It's okay. So is that okay before I do this? Is that okay with you guys? Okay.
I don't see any toddlers in here.
All right. I'll tell the least dirty of my two favorite ones. All right.
So which one is this?
So this guy goes to the doctor because he's been feeling lots of pain. And so the doctor is examining him and trying to figure out what's wrong. And the doctor's like, "Sir, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're going to have to stop masturbating." And the guy goes, "But why?" And he's like, "'Cause I'm trying to examine you."
That's a good one.
Sometimes a girl just needs the blues. There ain't no kind of pleasing, ain't no rhyme or reason why she feel the way she do. Sometimes it seems crazy. Sometimes that's how it feels. Sometimes she's just walking around with her heart hanging down to her heels. Don't ask why. Don't ask why. Sometimes a girl just needs the blues. Sometimes a girl just feels a thing, like a watch just flew by, and in the blink of an eye left her with a sting. Somehow it surrounds her, somehow it just appears. Before she was fine on her own, now she feels all alone in her tears. Don't ask why. Don't ask why. Sometimes a girl just feels a thing. Sometimes a girl just needs the blues.
from some more 45s like I'd rather go blind and then stop loving you. She's longing for that Sunday kind of love. The one she's believed all along must be more than a song she cranks up. But don't ask why, don't ask why. No, you can't understand no matter how hard you think you can try. Don't ask why, don't ask why. Sometimes a girl just needs the blues. Sometimes a girl just needs the blues. Sometimes a girl just needs the blues. Yes, she do, yes, she do, yes, she do, yes, she do. Sometimes a girl just needs the blues. Yes, she do, yes, she do, yes, she do, yes, she do. Sometimes a girl just needs the blues. Yeah, yes, she do, yes, she do. Sometimes a girl just needs the blues.
Thank you. Honestly, I really wasn't sure how I was going to get my serious face on. I've never told that dirty joke in public, only to my friends, but you guys are amazing, so I thought, why not? I tried out.
We might need to insert it in a bodier part of the show.
Just like a dude always worrying about where to insert it. God.
See, I set her up for that and she caught it. That's great. What a great pass. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for catching me.
So even though we just put out a new album, we're always looking forward to the next one, and we are 2 songs away from having the next album written. This is one of my faves. It was going to be the title track until I changed my mind, like we women often do. Occasionally, that's right. But it's still one of my favorites. It's called Go Do You.
Never been good at letting go. I have a habit of holding on, but I can see it in your eyes that you're just as good as gold. So let me help you with your suitcase. Let me find your lucky socks. Don't mind about the memories, blame the whiskey and the rocks. Don't forget to take that photograph from that crazy night we had in Tennessee. Go do you, and I'll do me. I hear it's beautiful in Kansas. I've heard New York has got it all, and I've been told you haven't lived So you've seen Boston in the fall. So let me help you with your suitcase. Let me find your favorite shirt. Don't mind about the memories. Of course it's gonna hurt. Don't forget to take that photograph on that crazy night we had in Tennessee. Go do you, and I'll do me. I hope you find what you've been missing, and that you have all you can hold. But I'll be right here where you left me, if the road should bring you home. So let me help you with your suitcase. Let me find your cowboy boots. Don't mind about the memories or the place we planted roots. Don't forget to take that photograph from that night you said I'm all you'll ever need. Go do you, and I'll do me. Go do and I'll do me. Thank you so much. Just so you know, Steve has been bragging about Boston for years, so I'm so happy to finally be here. Thank you so much. Secrets don't make friends. Saw that.
Peace.
I saw that. So this next song is a song I jokingly refer to as my midlife crisis song. Yeah. Whether or not it's truly my midlife crisis, I guess God only knows. I hope it's not, but man, sometimes it feels like it.
Especially when we're on the interstate and somebody in front of us does something really stupid. It might be end of life crisis.
Yeah, you guys drive crazy around here. Did you know that? Did you know that? I mean, I'm not a prayer, but like driving down 2 and 95, I'm like, God, please. God, please. I don't want to die today. I don't want to die. I keep getting older. No matter how I try to stop the clock, time keeps moving on. How can I be older when it feels like yesterday I was just a girl living at home, and my mama would yell down the street, kids, it's time to come meet and we'd go running in. Oh, to be back there again. Climbing trees and falling down, Daddy makes the world go round. Brother is my only need, and Mama's kiss can heal the pain of any wound and every break. Growing up will take eternity. If only I'd known then. Oh, to be back there again. And I keep getting older, and I'm not sure that means wiser will come knocking at my door. Lady, getting older means that all I see are things a little lower than before. But when I was 17 and they crowned me cotton clean, and gravity was my friend. Oh, to be back there again. Leather jackets, football games, out at night and sneaking in, praying that Mom and Dad don't wait. And just say yes, but if it's no, I promise you I'll never go. Girl, I'm gonna marry you someday. If only I'd known then. Oh, to be back there again. Mom and Daddy, please don't cry. I'll just be down on Riverside. I'll come home and visit when I can. If only I'd known then. Oh, to be back there again. Oh, to be back there again. To be back there again.
Thank you. Now, I saw a few chuckles when I sang that line about gravity. I always want to go, when gravity was my friend. Oh, to be back up there again. Right. It took a long time of playing that song before we got our man-child bass player to not laugh at that line. These guys, they think they understand what gravity means. That's what he says. He's like, oh no, we get it too. And I'm like, how can 6 be worse than 3? Right. You will never understand what we ladies have to go through.
No, okay. I'll go along with that.
You better.
I'm not going to argue with you.
That's the first time he's ever not argued with me, you guys. Yay!
I give up. She's right. It's so much easier.
You know, if you said that more often, we'd get along much better.
We don't,
Yeah. No, we get along
just fine,
great,
yeah.
but we'd get along even better.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
If you're right about every single thing, right?
I'm
Not just gravity.
Rarely wrong. I'm rarely wrong.
What did,
So
you, what did you forget today? What was it?
Oh, yeah. Twice? Twice I made us turn around? Hey, I said rarely, not never.
No, you were right about what you forgot.
I was right about what I forgot twice. Twice. But we started on time, so that was good. I'm actually going to throw a wrench in the set list. Is that okay? Yeah?
Okay.
I
Are
want
you leaving it behind now?
No. Just one song. I'm just going to change one song.
We
Thank
do-
you.
we-
I know. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you. Because whether Steve said yes or no, I was going to do it anyway.
Is it being me?
No, it's not.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, what
See,
is
you
it?
are not right about everything.
What is it then? Do I know it?
Yes, of course you do. I'm going to tell a little story. So, that last song that we just played, Back There Again. Okay, so let me go back even farther. I'm not going to be Sophia, I promise. My dad passed away 2 years ago. And the very first show that I had after he passed away, I will never forget, Steve and I were playing a duo show. We're actually part of a whole band, believe it or not, but it costs way too much money to bring those other guys with us. The Jenni Dale Lord Band is what our whole band is called. So we were playing a show, and the first show I played after my dad died, and we played that last song, Back There Again, and there's that line, Mom and Daddy, please don't cry, I'll just be down in Riverside. I'll come home and visit when I can, if only I'd known then, right? So, and that line really hit me, because, man, you think that you have all of this time, but you don't. You don't have it at all. And I'm fairly young, and my dad was 58 when he passed away. He passed away just, a couple weeks before his 59th birthday. So probably my favorite song I've ever written in my life. I don't play it a lot because it's kind of sad, obviously. It's about my dad passing away, but I don't know, something about the way you guys made me feel, and you guys are so amazing and supportive and listening, that I would really love to share this song with you, if that's okay. I may or may not cry. I don't think I've ever played this song without crying, but the energy in here is amazing, amazing. And one thing I love about Steve is he'll follow me anywhere. I change stuff on him all the time. I said change, I realized it sounded like chain. That's a whole other story. Yeah, so.
No chains.
But this song wrote for my dad from our Free Whiskey album. It's called Find the Words. I'm still trying to find the words. Something perfect I can sing. But every day my flat top plays as if it don't know what to say or how to think, how to possibly find the words to tell you how I wish that you were here. Find the words to say how much I miss that you were here. Find the words to tell you that. Okay, they said we could mess up. Well, there you go. I haven't played this song in forever, so you told me I could mess up and start over. Oh, good, because I'm shiny. Look at that. I've actually never done that in a show, so you guys got the first time that ever happens. I got so nervous playing a song I never play. Wow. I'm sorry about that. Oh my gosh. That's when I would drink some whiskey. I know, but they don't have that here. So they might. I asked already. Are you holding out on me?
Well, don't do that.
I can't tell you the last time we even played this song.
It's been a long, long time.
But now I feel like committed. I'm committed. Can we move to Boston?
Yes.
I'm still trying to find the words. Something perfect I can see. And every day I try so hard. I sit right down with my guitar and try to think how to possibly find the words to tell you how I wish that you were here. Find the words to say how much I'd give to have you near. Find the words to show the pain inside, the hurt you left with your goodbye, and how much it hurts. But I just can't find the words. I'm still trying to find a tune, something perfect I can play. But every day my flat top plays as if it don't know what to say or how it would if I ever could find the words to tell you how I wish that you were here. Find the words to say how much I'd give to have you near. Find the words to show the pain inside, the hole you left with your goodbye, and how much it hurts. But I just can't find the words. Find the words to tell you how you made me who I am. Find the words to say I'll never love a better man. Find the words to tell my heart be brave, that you're off in some better place than here on earth. That's what I've heard, but I just can't find the words. No, I just can't find the words. I just can't find the words. No, I just can't find the words.
You guys are kind and generous. Thank you. If that had been any other song, I would have kept on going and faked my way through it, but that song means way too much to me to let it go as unperfect as it was. So thank you. So what you guys probably don't know is that Steve Lott is a very accomplished guitarist and singer outside of me, and I'm very, very lucky to have him on Team Jenni Dale Lord. So thank you, Steve. Let's hear it for Steve.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So I'd like to do our very first radio single, and this guy we're going to sing a duet. Yeah?
Oh, yes, we are.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, we are. I'm supposed
yes,
to speak
we
into
are.
the microphone. Yes. Yes.
Yes. And not mumble. We're working on not mumbling. You're doing very well.
Okay. Well,
You're
thank you.
doing well. Yeah, you're welcome. You're doing very good.
I spent too much time in New Zealand. All the men down there mumble. They sound like they have marbles in their mouths. That's why I learned it. So now I'm learning how to speak again.
Well, I appreciate it. From our Never Let Go album, this song is called Everywhere. I like to think of this song as the ultimate love song. You know, it's boy meets girl, girl meets boy, and everything's going great. And they fall in love, but then they break up. But then they get back together, but then they break up again. But then they get back together, but then they break up again. But then they get back together.
Sounds like a stormy romance
Well,
to me.
if that ain't love, I don't know what is.
1, 2, 3. I woke up this morning with a pound in my head. Spilled my coffee, stumbling out of bed. I cut my knee while I was trying to shake my legs and burn my finger cooking up some eggs. Just when I thought things couldn't get no worse, my phone rang. It was you, and baby, there we were. Baby, there we were, just like we always do. Hey there, how you been? Boy, I sure miss you. I know we said it's over, 'cause it never ever works, but somehow we forget, so baby, there we were.
Pulled in your driveway, shaking half to death. Rang your doorbell, holding my breath. You look so pretty, it should have been a sin. Well, I knew that I should go, but I went on in. Before I knew it, before I said a word, I took you in my arms, and baby, there we were.
Baby, there we were, just like we always do. Hey there, how you been? Boy, I sure miss you. I know we said it's over, 'cause it never ever works, but somehow we forget, so baby, there we were. There we were.
There we were.
There we were.
There we were.
There we were.
There we were.
There we were.
There we were.
There we were. Where we were. Baby, there we were, just where we always go. Just one kiss or two, and boy, before we know, let's try again, just once more. This time it will work. 'Cause I love you and you love me, baby, there we were. I freaking love you guys. Thank you. Where are we going to drink after this? I need whiskey. Let me know. I'll even pay for it myself, okay? Not for everybody, but for me. I don't know if I said this or not, but I love that thing.
It unnerves me.
Man, I love it. Like, oh. Yeah, you can see the different lifestyles we lead, don't you?
Well, I can get you one, and you can just take it in the car.
You get scared and I get excited. I'm
When I
like,
start passing her out at the wheel, you can just go snap. I'll wake back up again and drive us another 500 miles.
Wee, wee. little crybaby. Dang. No, I often say if I'm not giving you a hard time, that means I don't like you. So if you're like, dang, she's a bitch,
That's not.
we're good friends. Yeah. Oh, no, it's okay. Just don't say anything that'll get you fired.
Oh, no, I would never do that. No, if she's being nice to me, I really get worried about
That's true.
what have I done now? Oh, dear. Yeah.
It's true. Those words are true. Well, this is our last song. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Thank you for the extended play sessions for having us out here at the Fallout Shelter. Alternate Route, you're amazing. They asked me, they said, is there anything we can do for you? I said, yeah, can you make me look skinny? So when I go back and look at this video, I'll let you know whether you were successful or not. She put him out like the burning end of a midnight cigarette. She broke his heart. He spent his whole life trying to forget. We watched him drink his pain away a little at a time. But he never could get drunk enough to get her off his mind until the night he put that bottle to his head and pulled the trigger and finally drank away her memory. Life is short, but this time it was bigger than the strength he had to get above his knees. They found him with his face down in the pillow, and with a note that said, I'll love her till I die. And when we buried him beneath the willow, the angel sang a whiskey lullaby. La 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 la. The rumors flew, but nobody knew how much she blamed herself. For years and years, she tried to hide the whiskey on her breath. We watched her drink her pain away a little at a time, but she never could get drunk enough to get him off her mind until the night she put that bottle to her head and pulled the trigger and finally drank away his memory. Life is short, but this time it was bigger than the strength she had to get above her knees. They found her with her face down in the pillow, clinging to his picture for dear life. We laid her next to him beneath the willow, while the angel sang a
whiskey lullaby. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Whoa, look at you guys. All right, thank you.
They like you, Steve. They like you.
I think it has something to do
They
with
like me. They really like me.
it has something to do with the lady to my left, to your right, I would say. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are amazing. Do you want to hear something original or something that you know, or what do you feel like hearing? That's music to my ears right there. That's even more music to my ears. I've been asking for that all night, but nobody's come up with anything.
Music for my liver.
So I can probably maybe relate. Is there anybody else here in this room that can be somewhat self-destructive? Like I am my own worst enemy? All right, that's me to a T. So this is a song I wrote about that. Been 8 months today since I watched you walk out. 9 months tomorrow of nothing but doubt. It's been 3 years of learning what love is about, and a lifetime of being me. I know all the reasons, there's no need to tell. I'm glad that you're happy, I'm wishing you well. It's just one more sad ending to a story that fell from a lifetime of being me.
self-destructive girl in her self-destructive world. I've done this before, so don't act so surprised. I'll do it again with the change of the tide, like the heart on my sleeve. I've got nothing to hide but a lifetime of being me. Like dolls made of paper, all tied in a row. My trail of mistakes comes wherever I go, and the sentence I get for the pain I bestow is a lifetime of being me. Self-destructive girl in her self-destructive world. Tomorrow I'll face the cold truth once again, when I wake alone while she's kissing your chin, and I'll turn to your pillow, confused but I'll grin from a lifetime of being me. From a lifetime of being me, a lifetime of being me.
Okay, folks. One more round of applause. She's tall. Great posters by Bill. Get yours. Get it signed. Lots of CDs. She's got cool hats. I might actually wear this hat later. Merch back there. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for an interview. Thanks for coming. See ya.
Check one. All right, you ready? Yeah. Did you bring something to drink?
I was told to hide it in the back.
You were told wrong.
Can I go get it?
Go.
Can I drink out of the bottle? Is that only something we do in Texas, or what do you think? It's just right there in the dressing room. Nice. I ain't scared. Do you guys say the word ain't up here, or is that only in Texas? Ain't scared. You guys say ain't? Is that you guys say ain't?
Everybody says ain't.
I didn't know that, so I was just,
All right.
How's my
Eric,
face?
can you give me a little tiny bit more monitor?
Story of my life.
Or a little more volume. Check 1 2. Check. Good. Thank you. Great job.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
This was one of those, we get them every once in a while. Because a lot of times I'm not super familiar with the music, but I'm super familiar with somebody that's talking to me about the music, like Steve. And so you get a trust. Oh, there you go.
Thank you. That's all I need.
We're good.
Cheers.
We even have a flight attendant.
Bill, cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm drinking out of a wine glass. I'm fancy today.
Salute.
Salud.
So Steve, for all of you who don't know, Steve was probably one of the few artists that's ever played either this or the previous side of the room there that actually played Lenox Street before we ever even had an audience at Lenox Street. You were one of the first bands to actually come in there, and that was when I first started the extended play sessions, I was the only employee. And I ran into the back and I turned the sound on, and then I ran up to and I ran all 3 cameras. I ran back and forth, and
He was
we
a blur.
and we built from that point there to welcome back, man.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be back.
So the first thing that I noticed tonight was the real depth, the texture, and the quality of the songwriting, which was absolutely brilliant. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
a lot of there's some sadness.
Life.
know,
I like
yeah.
to call it life,
Yeah. It's life, but it's a way of isolating. It's a way of isolating that without too much melancholy, but having some depth to the sadness, and there's some darkness there too. There was a little bit of darkness there, but you're writing from a perspective of a pretty much an internal perspective.
I mean, absolutely. I, for a long time, jokingly referred to my songwriting as cheaper than therapy, right? So it was definitely a way to get out things that I needed to get out. And it's cathartic. It's a way to just release these feelings that you're holding on to. And I don't know, I'm kind of intense. And I feel things very deeply. I'm Cancer, so I hear it's part of my sign. So we'll blame it on that. Yeah, Cancer's in the house. That's good. That's good. But so I've always loved the songwriting more than anything. In fact, I was talking with somebody up at the merch table that the songwriting is really why I do what I do. And then along the way, I kind of developed a love for singing as well. I didn't always want to be a singer, but I always loved writing. And I credit my mother, who is an English teacher, now a librarian, and so for my love for literature and the English language and poetry and all that stuff. So The writing, I appreciate that because the writing is definitely where I find the most satisfaction in what I do.
Yeah, well, the
Absolutely.
songs are also very well put together. There's, the melodies, the melodies were great. The playing was really strong tonight too, and the singing
you.
was great. So
Thank you.
um,
Thank you.
funny you picked Black Velvet out of the hat.
It's a great song. I love
I worked
that,
that
song.
record at radio.
Yeah.
We brought that record to #1. I was
It's
part
a
of the promotion
fantastic
team that
song.
brought that record to #1. And,
Well, not only do I love that song, but I love the way this guy plays it. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
so honestly, it's not so much that I love that song, which I do, but I love the things that he does with it. So honestly, I put that song in the set because I feel like it's a song that everybody enjoys, but it's also a song that lets him really just shine. So,
Yeah.
She lets me out of my.
See,
is that
that's
one of
good.
your mics? Is that one of your mics?
No, that's your mic.
Oh.
Okay, she lets me out of my cage occasionally, yes, which is fine. I mean, when we do the
Can I have that?
the electric band,
Let me hold that thing.
I can
Do you wanna
really.
do
I want to do that. So if he says something I don't like, I
All
can
right,
just
hold on.
smack it. Yeah, I've been wanting to get my hands
I'll
on
just
this all
stick
night.
a towel in it so it won't snap.
Here, get this out of
Oh,
your system.
Okay. Can you hold this
Make
for
sure
me?
we get this, Nat. Hey. There you go. All right, well, you have.
I love it. Thank
you
you.
know,
You may
and-
not get it back, but thank you.
Hey, if
Thank
the
you.
singing thing doesn't work out, I mean,
I can smack with the best of them.
you can run a slate
Yeah.
like nobody else. I'll tell
Man.
It's Jenni Dale Lord on Slate. Yes.
you. I believe the song that I want to talk to you about is "Out of the Blue." Tell me about that.
Well, at the time, I was in a long-distance relationship and in the same state, which I realize you guys don't understand because you guys are very close together. In Texas, we can drive 14 hours and still be in Texas. So it was a long-distance relationship. I was living in Austin, and my partner was in Lubbock, and so it just came from that, from having to deal with being in a long-distance relationship, which totally sucks, by the way. And we are not together anymore, and that's
Austin,
But the song remains.
yeah.
Austin to Lubbock. That's like Boston to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Maybe
does it,
even
does it
longer.
take
Maybe
you 6
even
hours to get to Buffalo?
6 or 7.
Yeah, that's about right then. That's
Yeah.
about right. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, that's a big,
That's about
Yeah.
a third of the way across, or
Yeah.
halfway across.
Yeah.
and it's nothing but cows and occasional oil wells.
Yeah, the song that we were originally going to sing tonight before I blundered up the song I wrote for my dad, which you guys were very amazing during that. I appreciate that. That's actually the very first time I've ever stopped in a song but I was like, you told me we could stop, and I was like, that song meant so much. But anyhow, the song we were going to sing was actually about oil and such. Lubbock does, yeah. It's more than just the oil. Yeah, and Friday night football. Steve.
All right, hold on. Let's fix
Growing up in West Texas is the theme of the song that we didn't do.
Yes, which involves oil and cows and football and, all the
that. Oh, yeah,
stereotypes.
I lived in Texas.
Nice.
I did.
Did you live in Austin?
No.
You seem like an Austinite kind of guy.
No, I would have lived in Austin, but no, I lived in the worst place you could possibly live in.
Houston.
Texas. I lived in Houston.
Oh!
For 1 year, I lived in Houston, and then I swore to myself, my feet will never touch the soil of this state again as long as I live.
Yeah.
I
Houston's
hated
hard.
Houston that
Houston's
much.
hard. It's hard.
Yeah, and I went to school there and for a year, and every morning I drove to San Jacinto College, and it was in the heck was the name of the town that was, I don't remember. Anyway, I had to drive past a Ku Klux Klan building every morning, and I had New Jersey plates. And I'm like, I just can't do this anymore. I can't drive past this place anymore. I had to find a new way all the way around. But it was, Houston was horrible. Austin is beautiful. San Antonio is like one of the most beautiful cities, in the country. And Houston was just dreadful.
Yeah. Well, see, Austin and Houston are in the hill country, which, believe it or not, looks a lot like Massachusetts. So, except without the snow in the wintertime. Yeah.
Yeah, and the floods. Yeah, there was a lot of floods down there. I lived through a couple of bad floods. Not as bad as the one that they just had, but
Right.
some pretty bad floods. Anyway, back to songwriting. Now, you did 2 songs tonight from an upcoming album,
Yes. The Sometimes a Girl Just Needs the Blues.
which I loved.
Thank you.
Yeah, which I loved.
And the Go Do You. Those
And
were
so,
the 2.
tell me about this new recording.
Well, it's not anything that's in the works. We actually on 4/20 just released our reboot album, so it's too new. But you know, the way we make an album, it takes us a year at least to get it recorded and made, and because it costs a lot of money and a lot of time and everything. So we spend a lot of time making it. So we want to have it finished writing. I'm 2 songs away from having it finished being written, and so we'll probably start recording it in about a year. And then a year from after that, we release a new album once every 2 years. So that's why our first album came out in 2014, and then we had 2016, then we have 2018. Yeah. So 2020 is probably when you can
and
look for that
also
one.
for those of you who purchase CDs tonight, what you're getting is the full production. It's not just an acoustic duo; it's everything.
Yeah.
All of the keyboards. We have fiddle players, we have mandolin players, we have keyboard players, backing vocalists. It's all really fleshed out.
It's the whole band.
Yes, the whole band.
We're on
The
an
whole-
acoustic duo tour
Yeah.
right now. So, but we do play with the full band, and so that's why the albums say Jenni Dale Lord Band. You're actually getting the whole band.
Yeah, we really just
on all
wanted
those
to.
things.
We wanted to sling a couple of acoustic guitars in the SUV and come on up here, and it was just a lot easier way to do it this time. And we thank you all so much for coming out and supporting what we're doing. Yeah, we really appreciate it.
When you're do you prefer to play behind, in front of a full band, or is
There are actually aspects I love about everything. I have shows that I play as a solo. I have shows that we do as a duo. Sometimes we do a trio, full band, 5-6-piece band. It really just depends on the venue and what we're trying to do. But there are aspects about everything, each combination that I enjoy. So to pick one over the other is very difficult. We opened up for Shenandoah right before we left home, who is a former really big name band in country music. And we played with our whole band, and it was amazing. And you're like, oh, it cannot get better than this. But then you come to a night here in Norwood, Massachusetts, and play for a crowd like this with just the 2 of you, and you go, it cannot get better than this. So it's hard to... Thank you. It's true though. I don't blow smoke. Yeah.
You have an advantage being a country artist in Texas. It's a lot easier. I wouldn't say easier, but it's a lot different than being a country artist in Nashville or being a country artist anywhere outside of Texas, because you have your own thing going on down there. You have your own chart. You have your own, your radio stations down there play
Right.
Texas musicians. They play the Texas chart.
Yeah.
You don't
And
have
it's
to
not
have
even just in Texas, though. Like the Texas country genre, we have stations in Washington.
Oh,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
stations in
Yeah.
Kansas. I mean, the Texas country has become its own genre. So it's actually like there are stations across the nation playing Texas country music.
Yeah, there's a whole red dirt movement.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
Exactly.
but you don't need briefcases full of money to get a country hit in Texas.
No,
you need to have briefcases.
You need
full
like
of
a
money.
purse full of money rather than a briefcase. Yes,
Nashville country radio is still,
Yeah.
Still pretty
it is.
pretty heavily grafted.
And
so.
in the Texas country genre, and I love Nashville country. I love Nashville country. Some of it, not all of it. But in Texas country, there is actually like an anti-Nashville movement. Like, I mean, they hate Nashville with a passion. It's like they don't even want you to do anything like that. So, yeah,
Well, there's always been that war between Austin and Nashville.
It's true.
But,
It's true.
that's been an ongoing battle, probably since the 70s.
Oh yeah, I mean Stephen Fromholtz, Joe Ely,
Well,
Bob
Willie and
Livingston.
Waylon and those guys that popped out.
Jerry
of Austin.
Jeff Walker,
Yeah.
and all them. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
those-
those guys, and they're just
That's
really
that's been an
about
ongoing
Nashville. They
thing,
didn't like it.
for sure. touring. When you tour with a full band, is it pretty much
Regional
to where you're at?
Yeah, I mean, it has to be because unfortunately, touring costs a lot of money, and unless the venues are willing to pay you that exorbitant amount of money, you can't afford to take the whole band far away. You can go a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours, and drive back to Lubbock that same night. But it's harder, especially because on this tour we're even surviving on the good graces of our friends. We're like, hey, we're coming to town. Can we sleep on your couch for the next 2 weeks? And they're like, sure. So you can do that with 2 people, but 4 people, 5 people, 6 people gets even more tedious, harder.
Do you have demos or even just like an EP, or you should probably have an EP of the 2 of you, where you actually
We have a music video of just the 2 of us, a live recording, professionally done.
You have a lot
music
more
video.
music videos of the 2 of you now.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of them now,
Yeah,
don't
we
we?
do.
You just got 13 new ones.
Nice.
How much do I owe you?
But you'll be able to use this a lot. I mean,
Sure.
most of the artists that come in here use it for touring promotion stuff. So
Yeah. That's a great idea.
You'll have that now to say,
Thank
okay, here's the duo that you're gonna actually get. A lot of times it's tough. You get something in the mail. It's a full band. It's got Lloyd Maines playing slide guitar on it, and then
Hey, Lloyd Maines plays steel guitar for us.
He
What are you
does,
talking
yeah.
about?
and then then it's like, well, that's not what you sent, because this is this was really cool. I was expecting this. I knew what we were getting into right from the very beginning.
Well, yeah.
But
because
sometimes
I told you.
you can put a club owner back on their heels by not having that up front.
Oh, we thought we were getting a 6-piece band, and you 2 show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I try to make it very clear in advance that it's just the 2 of us that are coming, or if it is a 4 to 6-piece band, they'll know it. But once again, I wanted for us to come up all the way to New England, because I knew that if she just got here and you guys got to hear her, well, then we would definitely establish a new relationship, which is what we're looking for. Absolutely. Yeah.
For sure. And when you do come, that's how it's built.
Well, occasionally I'm right, once in a while.
Yeah, well, don't get too cocky on that.
It's just, where's the duct tape? Let's wrap it around my head before it explodes, right?
You just got slated.
I got slated.
You just got slated.
Well, that kind of feels good.
Jenni, do you write? Do you write on the road?
I write ideas. I've never actually sat down and written a song, but a line or 2 will come down, and of course everything's technology today, so I get on my notes, see the notes application on your iPhone. And I write a couple things down, and so no, I haven't actually written a song on the road, but I am hoping that I will have lots of inspiration, if not to write while I'm here, to take home and write music. I can't write when anybody's around. I'm too self-conscious. I have to and maybe have all the time to myself, and just not have anybody to be there and listen to me. And so it's a very private thing for me. It's public when I share it, but it's private when I create it.
She'll
So,
spring it on me when she's ready. She'll go, okay,
Yeah,
now here it is. Yeah.
How does the process work now? Are you pretty much bringing in, or let me ask you this: how is she as a band leader, with the songs? Are these things the way that I want them to be, or are they? Here's the shell.
Yeah. Well, she has a very definite idea about how she wants it to feel and sound, and yet at the same time she will allow the players the freedom to express themselves up to a point. I mean, she's definitely got the idea of how it's supposed to sound to her, and then we will fulfill that for her. But she's not like, no, that's wrong. She goes, okay, how is this affecting you? How do you feel about it? What's your take on it? So it's, in that sense, it's a group effort. And then, of course, she has the final say on it. It's her song. But, all of us that work with her now at this point, after, 3 albums, I know pretty much what she's driving at with a new song.
Yeah.
And we also have now got a shorthand to where we can just stop and turn on a dime. And if it's not going where we want it to, then we'll just try, we'll shoot off in another direction, and it just seems to find itself. It's a joy in that sense.
Is the band the band? I mean, or is it, okay, we're gonna head out on tour. We're gonna do a couple of weeks around Texas. We need a bass player. We need a keyboard player. Is it the same guys all the time?
Right now, it's the same guys all the time. Our guys are both, I think, headed in different directions. So we decided that's actually what spawned this tour, is that our bass player was like, well, I'm in love with this girl and I'm going to move to this town. And our drummer's like, well, I got to take care of this and that. So we're like, all right, well, we'll go see what we can do with the two of us. So we are open to bringing in new people as needed. But up to this point, we've always had the same players. Yeah.
I mean, enough people in New England now to where, you could put together a 4-week touring band through New England.
Oh, you bet.
Well, sure.
Yeah, of course I could, yeah.
Yeah.
However,
Love to.
I think Steve would back me up on this. The original music, as far as the way that it's constructed, is not typical. So there are stops and starts and things that fill-ins can't exactly know. So
It has to be rehearsed.
it has to be rehearsed.
Well, for sure.
Yeah,
You
it has to
wouldn't
be
want to do
rehearsed.
anything.
Well, I mean, our mutual friend, Mr. Manette, Scotty, who's a wonderful musician,
Great
plays
player.
bass, plays slide guitar, plays lead guitar. He's great.
Oh, yeah.
Great player.
Tremendous player.
And our friend Ted Armstrong, the keyboard player from
Yeah.
my previous band that played at the other place
Yeah.
of yours, is a graduate of the Berklee School of Music. So when you give him charts and you give him CDs to listen to, he knows how to do it. And we've talked about it a little bit, but this is our second show in New England tonight. This is it. We just got here. So, we'll see how it plays out. But
Thank you.
I love coming here to play. I will come as often as I can, except in December, January, and February. No.
No, you don't want to be here in December.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I don't want to be here in December, January, and
So
February.
if I can do a quick plug, you can look up all our shows. We've got several shows in the Boston area, in the Massachusetts. JenniDaleLord.com and see where we're playing. And we would love to have you guys come out and support. And it'll be awesome. You guys are amazing. So if you want to come to every show, I'd be okay with that. Absolutely.
How'd you hook up with Joe Ely? Joe's one of my faves.
Well, Joe's a Lubbock boy, and
Yeah.
so we just have
The second most famous guy from Lubbock.
outside of Buddy Holly, right?
Outside of
Yeah,
Buddy Holly, it's Joe Ely, yeah.
Yeah, and then of course Natalie Main's the Dixie Chicks, though. They're
Well,
pretty
and
famous. They're
And
pretty
she's
famous.
a hero for me for many reasons.
You know, you and I were on the same page on that. We're not broadcasting to Texas, are we? Because I'll be in trouble.
Oh, there's a lot of people
for
from
saying
Texas
that.
watching this right now, so I wouldn't say
Oh,
anything about Mr.
gosh.
Trump.
Well, yeah, no, we love Natalie. But to answer your question, Steve has known Joe for a long time, and a bunch of mutual friends from Lubbock who are also friends with Joe kind of just pushed us together and made it happen. I really wasn't familiar with Joe, and he certainly wasn't familiar with me. But the people in between us were pretty insistent, and I'm grateful. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, he's tremendous.
Yeah.
His album Live at Liberty Lunch is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I just love that record. So, next show is where?
It's at Nectar's, is it?
Nectar in Burlington?
Burlington, Vermont.
That's on
Nice.
Saturday.
That's Saturday.
That's Saturday.
Friday,
we have something on Thursday and Friday and
Yeah.
Saturday. Dang, you asking me to remember too
my
much.
brain is just not working.
Nectar is
It's on Facebook.
That's
You
a
can
great
find us.
place to play.
Yeah, no, we're playing there, and then we are headed to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to Montreal?
We're going to Montreal.
We're moving actually. so-
Yeah, we're gonna.
Where are you playing in Montreal?
No, we're
We're
just
not
going
playing.
to visit.
We're just going. Like, I'm so close to Canada. I mean,
Oh, you're just
we
gonna
live
go?
in Texas. I'm like, when will I ever be this close to Canada again?
Oh,
So
man,
yeah,
Mont-
we're just gonna
yeah.
go. We're just gonna go spend a couple days in Canada.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Knickerbocker, the Knickerbocker.
Oh, that's right, the
Yeah.
Knickerbocker
in
on Thursday,
Westerly,
the
Rhode
7th.
Island. And-
Yeah.
That's a good club.
Yeah.
And I don't remember Friday, but you're doing well. But the week after that,
my brain will have
we'll
go
be back
through my
in
file.
Boston, and we'll be in Worcester. Is that how you
Worcester.
say it? Worcester. Worcester.
Worcester.
As well as New Hampshire. So we got a bunch of stuff coming up the week
Cool.
after that. And
Yeah, we're at the Canal restaurant in Worcester. Yeah, that really cool little Cajun place.
Yeah, and then we'll be in Maine the following
Yeah.
that Saturday of that week in York.
York, at the Hill
Maine.
Restaurant in York, Maine.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we're doing Grandma's Attic is another sort of little TV show in Connecticut.
New London.
New London. And
Yeah.
then Daddy-O's, right?
Daddy Jack's.
Daddy Jack's
Yeah.
in New London, Connecticut.
So we got a few more shows before we
Cool.
leave here. And
We're around the place.
We're here through the 23rd, and then we head back to Texas.
Well, you know, in all those spots, you're going to see all of New England. And,
Cannot
and-
wait.
And it's, you know.
You know, I'm slowly but surely losing my Texas accent.
No, you're not.
No,
I don't know
You're
who
not.
told you that, but they lied to you.
No, I hear myself starting to say, you know, words like ka and ba, and you know, I'm like, what happened?
After a day?
We've been here since Tuesday.
Oh,
so
that
it
explains
yeah.
it. There
It's
you
just
go.
it's one of my bad habits. Like, but we're staying with some New Englanders, the Manettes, and
I said, look,
I just
we're in
start
Vermont.
picking it up. You know, it's immersion. That's right. That's exactly right.
Well, you know, take her home through Minnesota just to get rid of that.
Yeah, Minnesota. Then I'll be like Rose from the Golden Girls. You know, Gnurpa super Shurgen. Yeah, it's my favorite dish. I love the Golden Girls, okay? Gah. I'm Hispanic. My grandmother, I grew up watching that with her, and she called them Las Viejas. So when you said San Jacinto, in my head I was thinking San Jacinto? Oh, you meant San Jacinto. That's okay. He laughed at you, just so you know. He goes,
Why? Who's
ha ha, San Jacinto.
Muttering under my breath. He doesn't know where he even went to school.
Hey, wait a minute. That's what they called it.
I know. Well, you know,
I was from New Jersey. I was just listening to what everybody else was saying.
I still can't figure out how double L-A-N-O is Lano.
Lano.
Yeah, that's Central
Lano.
Texas. They just butcher the language. It's like Guadalupe, the
Instead of
Guadalupe.
Guadalupe, yeah.
And there's a river there called the Pedernales. They can't say that at all. It's Pedernales.
Well, you know what? You know what is said in every language? Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Whiskey. Free whiskey.
There you go.
The very finest
Free
kind.
whiskey. I know. I love that. Love that.
So, Jenny, did you have a
Bill.
good time tonight?
I had a wonderful time tonight. Thank you so much. Oh no, I'm good. I haven't even barely taken a sip, but thank you.
That's Steve Kate, who makes a cameo appearance.
I love it.
Steve makes a cameo in every interview.
Do I have to tip him after the show, or does he get peanuts too, or what's?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can throw him some peanuts.
No, I
he'll
mean, do
love
I
that.
get peanuts? So it's like, dang.
So look, I want to thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for
it was
having
great.
us. Thank you.
Steve, thanks for turning me on to Jenny.
I knew you'd love her. It's just I needed to figure out how we could get it together time-wise so we could make this work. Yeah.
Well, we've been working on it for what?
We
Like, I don't know.
a couple of years.
Oh yeah, a couple years now. So yeah, I'm glad you.
Good things
and,
come to
And I
those
want
who
you to
wait.
know that when you're in this area again, love to have you back.
We would love to come back. Will you
yeah,
guys come
thank
back? All right.
Love to have you back.
Thank you.
So once again, Steve, Jenny, thank you so much for being here. Let's hear it again for Jenni
Thank you.
Dale Lord, Steve Lott.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I don't-
Connor, roll the credits.